Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am art. And I am your host, baby. Host. Hostess. Hosters with the mosters. For I Am SmART, the quiz where people look to improve their art, their lives, and themselves through learning and earn the right to say, earn the right to say. There's no handouts here. I Am SmART. The format of the quiz, very simple, very straightforward. 3 rounds of questions for your brain, 3 musings, that looks like an M, for your imaginosphere, and a 2-point bonus round at the end. We've got 20 points overall. That's what we're looking at. That's the real nuts and bolts of the situation. All you're going to need for this quiz, something to write with. There's a big fat Sharpie pen. Something to write on. There's some Post-it notes. A brain for thinking and imaginosphere for imagining. Optional is a beverage. I've got my beverage here. Because whilst it's got absolutely nothing to do with the actual quiz, we do like to kick things off with a toast. Today's toast is courtesy of, well, here we go. Today's toast was courtesy of Instagram acolyte Sosaflow, who suggested that we toast chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And I thought, gosh, when outside of Christmas time do you ever celebrate chestnuts? I thought that is the perfect excuse. That is the perfect opportunity. That's really a perfect toast for me, to take something that everybody loves and celebrate it in a way that nobody's expecting. Yeah, but then just before the quiz began, I was kind of locked in with that. I said, yep, that's fine. That's good. Let's celebrate that. Just before the quiz began, I saw a little suggestion, a little toast suggestion from somebody that you might know real well, actually. A guy on the train with no answers, who is, I believe, IRL, definitely not Duda, who said, Nana Hobob, because it's his birthday on Tuesday? His birthday on Tuesday, which means that even though I don't have a proper birthday person thing, because I didn't have time to do it, because I only found out about this literally seconds ago. I mean, over a minute's worth of seconds. So you go, where have I put that thing? I got a thing specially. There it is. It's right in front of me. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Killer Kilch. It's Killer Kilch's birthday next Friday. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to be singing a little birthday tune to a pair of very dedicated, very smart smarties. And we're going to sing it all together around the world, where'er we might be. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready. Let's get on and sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count sheep. Yo, my birthday next week. Good Lord. Is it anybody's not birthday next week? Okay, so take the amount of enthusiasm you are going to give, and I'm afraid you're going to have to triple it. Taurians unite. My goodness. What a powerful time it is to be a smarty. Definitely no birthdays here. Thank you, Maple Panda. Appreciate you keeping the energy just to triple, not to quads. Yeah. Just trips. Mikey Pixie Funk. My birthday is in about 8 months. Okay, so we'll do that later. We'll do that in about 7.5 months then. Okay. Well, here's the. Happy birthday, I'm sending lots of cheer. You found a way to somehow survive another year. Your loved ones will be with you, but they don't get a say in anything you want to do, 'cause it's your special day. Hey! Woo! happy birthday to Counting Sheep 222, to Nana Hobbob, and to Killer Kilch. Many happy returns from your imaginospheric family. I think we can all raise our glasses to Killer Kilch, to Counting Sheep, and to Nana Hobbob. To all of the wonderful birth people who are coming up next week. To all of you, for all of your fine work supporting a tremendous artiste over the last few years. Thank you so, so much. Cheers. My gosh, what a way to start. What a way to start, am I right? Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Hello, everybody. My goodness, my goodness. See, this is why you need to let me know when birthdays are coming up, guys. Because that could have, if I'd have got one lovely extra image with all of those names on it, my goodness. My goodness. So who have we got? Who have we got? We've got a lot of people today. 9 viewers. Lovely to see. Lovely to see. MPF, of course. Hello to you. TB Douglas, hello to you. Definitely. Thank you for starting off that little birthday chain reaction. Killer, of course. Hello to you. Maple Panda, hi everyone. My chat is fixed. Fabulous, fabulous. You can be voting with everybody else. SJBEX72, lovely to see you. AOL Time Warner Official, I like writing my answers on post-it notes too. That way I can stick it somewhere to remind myself of all my wrong answers. And your right ones. AOL Time Warner Official, because of course you were, and I believe... the high point scorer of last week, or the last quiz, right? Yeah! All your wrong answers. Beating yourself up over nothing there, AOL. Beating yourself up over nothing. Over nothing. I believe I saw a Super Nash one there as well. Super Nash. Hello to you. Gosh, everybody's having a great, great time. A great, great time. If you pay for Amazon Prime, you can support Notme without costing you another penny. My goodness, what a great suggestion, chat. Thank you so much. So we're going to have to get rid of chat just for a second, unfortunately, because it was AOL Time Warner last... Oh, yeah, we've got to try that later. It was AOL Time Warner last week, who is the high point scorer, which means AOL, my good friend... you get to choose one of our rounds that we're going to play this week. We've got Uzi Choose, we've got Order, we've got Nart, we've got Anagram a Ding Dong, we've got Song Lyrics, Alphabet, Who Dat Artiste, Movie Ladder, Musicolage, Haiku Day, Red Herring, and Spotlight. Who Dat Artiste, straight in there, AOL Time Warner. What a fabulous, fabulous choice for you to make. Let's get rid of those rounds. Killer Kilch redeemed a 16-second chill dance party. When do you want that, Killer Kilch? Do you want that pre-quiz? Do you want that in between rounds 1 and 2, 2 and 3, or between 3 and the answers? When do you want that? Or do you want it right at the end? Later? Can do. Can flippin' do. Let's make a note. Dance party. There it is. That's on the desk for later. That's a reminder. At the end of the... Keeping us in suspense, Killer. I appreciate that. We've got some other rounds to pick. Let's get some other rounds. Let's pick some other rounds, shall we? Hear that music. Let's get some rounds. Let's do this. We've got a red herring. We've got an order. We've got a Who Dat Artist. We've got a great show lined up. My goodness, this is all working out for the best, isn't it? Aren't you glad that you're not doing anything else with your Sunday right now? Aren't you glad you made this choice? Yeah, I thought you were. I really did think you were. Order. Okay, because that's pretty tricky potentially, so maybe we'll kick off with that just when everyone's brains are nice. Okay, yeah, that's nice. That's kind of like nice and empathetic. Oh, maybe we'll finish there then. Yeah, I've got my order. You've got your order. Everybody's got their order, and we're going to have a great time. Chat box, let's get you back on. Who's ready for some quizzing? You ready for some quizzing? Because I'm ready for some quizzing. Let's do this. Order, baby. Order. How can you make sense of all art in the world without putting it in order? Yeah? It's the same with lyrics, guys. You couldn't possibly sing Dap Bap Doo Wop before you sing Bop. It would sound ridiculous. So I'm going to give you 4 things, and I want you to put them in order. How many of them you put in order is up to you. So this is kind of about risk. It's kind of about risk. AOL Time Warner, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So to remind you again, if you're not willing to read the chat thing, which you really should do, because AOL Time Warner's gone over and above there to get that into the chat for you. So I'm going to show you 4 things, and I'm going to ask you to put them in a certain kind of order. If you know for sure the order of 2 of them, say, you are well within your rights to put down A, C, because you know A goes before C in whatever order this is. You put those 2 down, you get that right, you get 1 point. If you think, you know what, I'm pretty confident that I can do A, D, C, and you put those 3 down, you get that right, you're going to get 3 points. You want to do all 4, you'll get 5 points. But if you put any of those in there and you get them wrong, it's 0 points for the round. Okay, so we're risking it for the bisking it. Yeah, and I can't be any clearer than that. If anybody has any questions, please do let me know. But let's go for... What have we got for the question? Do we have a title? No. Nice and easy. I want you to put these Christopher Nolan films in length. In length? In length what?
Order! 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 Order!
Thank you. Sir John, put these Christopher Nolan films in length. Order. Let's get rid of big camera and put in little camera because it's going to be too big for me. Where's the little camera? Oh, the little camera's not working? Where's the little camera? No, that's not the little camera. Is that little camera? Is that working? There he is. There's little camera. Okay. It's nice and simple, guys. It's nice and simple. It's very much The Dark Knight, Dunkirk, Interstellar, and The Prestige. These are your 4 films. Rank it, risk it for the biscuit, gamble for the scramble. Absolutely. There's more, I suppose, relates to American biscuits. Because you could have biscuits with scrambled eggs, I suppose. If you can come up with one for the gravy, I'd really appreciate it, Nana. From longest, no. Shortest to longest, I believe. Yeah, shortest to longest. Wait, is it? Yeah. Good Lord. Oh, no. Longest to shortest. Longest to shortest. So we're going to start with the longest, and then we're working our way down to the shortest, okay? That's a great question, Killer. It gave me pause. I wasn't able to answer it immediately, so I'm really glad you asked it. You're playing with us, not me. I apologize, Maple Panda. We're looking for longest, we're looking to shortest. So if you think, for instance, that The Dark Knight is definitely longer than Dunkirk, but you're not sure about Interstellar and The Prestige, you can definitely say A, B. And if the resultant list includes A, then B, then you're getting that 1 point. We understand. Anyway, I have no idea, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. I mean, if you've got no idea with any of them, you're risking something for a bisking. You're risking something for a bisking. But are you risking 2 of them? Are you risking 3 of them? Are you risking 4 of them? This is the game, guys. This is the game as we're playing it. Definitely not do that. I'm risking it all and will probably regret it. We have had some very successful biscuit riskings. Gosh, everybody risking it. This is very exciting because then you've got some high scores and you've got some low scores. Get bravey for the gravy. Nah, that's worth a crock point. If anything's ever been worth a crock point, I think that's been worth a crock point. So what are we doing? So we risk it for the biscuit, we gamble for the scramble, and we're bravey for the gravy. I mean, get it on a t-shirt, somebody. Or do you know what? Let's get it on an apron. Let's get it on an apron, I think. It's one of those slogans that's really going to do well on an apron, I think. Really going to do nicely on that apron. Let's get rid of little. Oh, there's big Notme again. There we go. Nice and easy. A, Dark Knight. B, Dunkirk. C, Interstellar. D, The Prestige. Superheroes, soldiers, spacemen, and magicians. Your classic topics for films. So that's the cue out the way. That's the cue out the way. Let's get the M. Of course, we need a musing for every round that we do. The musing here is simple. In fact, it's not simple at all. Give the plot of a film that's so complex that not even Christopher Nolan could make it make sense. Nolan is well known in Hollywood. Hollyweird, I sometimes call it. When I'm looking to make a point or impress somebody that I have only recently met, is known for having very dense ideas in his script. Watching Tenet, if you can watch Tenet and at no point during that film do you go cross-eyed, you're doing pretty well. You are doing pretty well. But why don't you give the plot of a film that's so complex, that's even beyond the skills of Mr. Christopher Nolan, to just unpack it and make it into an understandable narrative. That's what I'm looking for. A super duper complex plot, the kind of plot that Christopher Nolan would look at and go, "Are you finger licking insane? Are you finger licking insane right now? Because you're seeming like you're pretty finger licking insane." That's what I'm looking for. Give the plot of a film so finger licking insane that not even Christopher Nolan can make it make sense. And do you know what, guys? That's the end of that round. That's the end of that round. Just in time for an ad to begin. I have just worked that so perfectly. And I honestly couldn't be prouder of it. I could not be prouder of it. What are the other rounds that we've got? Order. There's a Who Dat artist for doing that last night. A red herring. Yeah, baby. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good? Everybody excited to be tested in this way? I'm sure you are. And Who Dat artist is the last. Okay, perfect. Oh. Let's get that in there. So we are, when's that ad over? Oh, ad starting soon? Ad didn't even begin first yet? Okay. We're doing well. Let's just get into it. And wait, is that not starting? Ad in progress now. Okay. Lordy Lord. Okay. Gosh, it was exciting doing all those birthdays earlier, wasn't it? That really worked out nicely. Bosh. There we go. Let's just get on with it. They can catch up. Red lobster. Red robin. Yum. Sometimes, guys, when creating, it's best to start at the end and then work your way backwards, yeah? When writing Thelma and Louise, for instance, they knew that they wanted to end with a double female suicide. So now the task is, let's write a series of events to precede that to make it seem like it's not a total bummer, even after you realize that they'll never make it to heaven. In this round, we start with the answers, and then I'll give you the questions, but which question goes with which answer? That's the key. That's the key. We always have a topic for these red herrings. Oh, lovely work, Airwell. Thank you so much. This week we are working with woodwind instruments. Yeah, we're getting a bit classical with this. I noticed that when it came to music, the music that we would talk about would often be your more popular chart hits, which is fabulous, and I love them, of course. But there's a whole extra section of music, the orchestral music, if you will. So we're going to be exploring that a little bit, your orchestral knowledge, by talking about woodwind instruments. Let's get on. Let's see what our answers are. In random flipping order. We've got a clarinet. We've got a piccolo. We've got a saxophone. We've got a flute. We've got a bassoon. And of course, we've got an oboe. These are our 6 instruments. And each one of these questions is going to relate to one of these instruments, except for one. That's going to be the red herring. Identify the red herring, and you are well on the way. There's no way you'll get 0. No, there is actually. But it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Question number 1. We'll go through these quite quickly first off, and then we'll go through them again and dwell a little bit longer on each. Let's start with number 1. This instrument takes its name from the first 3 letters of its inventor's surname. Interesting. Count sheet 222. I just practiced playing one of these an hour ago. How creepy would it be if the question was which one of these instruments was Count sheet 222 playing just an hour ago? Oh my God. Like Big Brother much? Under surveillance, if you will? One of those Notme drones looking through your windows? I don't do that. Question number 2. This instrument is from the largest family in the woodwind section, ranging from BB flat contrabass to the E flat soprano. Very creepy, says Nana. Yeah, it would be. Because I'd probably choose to design them where it'd essentially be kind of my head with some hands with binoculars. So it's just kind of flying around. Or they don't really make the sounds of helicopters, do they? It's more just... So when it's at your window, it really is like I am peeping, which is something that honestly I wouldn't do. I'm not good enough at climbing trees, for one thing. Number 3. This instrument's A note is often used to tune the entire orchestra. This instrument's A note, created, of course, with any woodwind instrument, you create the A note by covering up the A hole. This instrument's A note is often used to tune the entire orchestra. Interesting. And then number 4. The first example of this instrument dates back over 40,000 years. My goodness, that's a long time. That is a long, long time. That's more than all of those Christopher Nolan films put together. And then number 5, this instrument is a half-sized version of another instrument on the list. This instrument is a half-sized version of another instrument on the list. But what could it be? Let's go back to question 1. This instrument takes its name from the first 3 letters of its inventor's surname. Number 2. This instrument is from the largest family in the woodwind section, ranging from B-flat contrabass to the E-flat soprano. Big range. Big range there, from probably something like this to then maybe something like this, all within the one family of instruments. What a time to be alive. Number 3, this instrument's A note is often used to tune the entire orchestra. Number 4, the first example of this instrument dates back over 40,000 years. That's 40k years, if you want to use abbreviations. And then the final question is, this instrument is a half-sized version of another instrument on the list. I suppose that's not so much of a question, more of a statement that refers to, I suppose this should be which instrument. I feel like I've done that before. I wonder when I changed that over. Which instrument? Yeah, technically these aren't questions. That's a shame. Just the pedant in me. Just the pedant in me is upset. That's fine. I try and keep him quiet as often as I can. It's just from a social standpoint, people don't really like that person so much anymore. If you need to see any of those again, please do let me know. Let's get rid of these in random order. Like that? Yeah, like that. Like that. So those are your questions. Those are your answers. Let's get on with the musing here, which is very simply, woodwind instruments are generally seen as less relaxed and cool as guitar and piano and drums. Your classic band instruments. Yeah? If somebody gets a guitar out, somebody gets a piano out, somebody gets drums out. Everyone's having a great time. Somebody whips out a bassoon. People are like, hey, dude, it's not that kind of party. If you were a world-class woodwinder, and God willing, someday you will be, how would you make the world see just how cool they are? It's kind of a marketing question, kind of a marketing or advertising question. Woodwind instruments are generally seen as less relaxed and cool, less than, less cool. Than guitar and piano and drums. If you were a world-class woodwinder, how would you make the world see just how cool they are? And they are cool. Let's be clear. It's blowing wind down a pipe, covering up some holes, and you get to make some music. That's pretty cool. The mechanics of it, very tasty. Yeah, as an Italian would say. Captain Sheep, I'm curious for the answer because one of these questions is getting me. Well, of course, you are a woodwinder. You were playing one of those instruments. Maybe that's a nice reveal that we can have when we go through the answers, Captain Sheep, and we can find out exactly which of those woodwind instruments you play. I know I would be excited to learn that. I'm sure all the other smarties would do, and I ask for your cooperation in that. Will you give me your cooperation? Maybe tee-hee. You're playing the cards close to the chest, Captain Sheep 222, and I can not blame you at all. You're in a position of power. You've got to exploit that, but not to the point of abusing it. Oh, yeah, you will. Okay, that's fine. Going to build up a little tension there, but that's absolutely fine. That's that round done, guys. That's that round done, and I'm proud of each and every one of you for doing, I'm sure, so well in that round. Well done, you. Well done, you. We've got one more round to do. Then we're going to do I've got a little appeal for you, a little reveal, and appeal, I suppose, a rev peel, perhaps in between, and then when are we doing that 16-second chill dance party? Maybe we'll do it at that point as well. I don't know. There's a lot to come. There's a lot still to come. It's very, very exciting. But before all of that, we've got one more round of questions to do. So let's just flip and do it. If you see a famous person at a showbiz party, Simply put, you need to know who they are, okay? If you say, hey, Jennifer Lopez, I loved you in Made in Manhattan, and they reply, I'm not Jennifer Lopez, I'm American national treasure John Lithgow, you're gonna feel like an absolute fool. So I'm gonna show you some celebs, and you just need to tell me who they are. We had a great time last time, with a Whodad artiste that wasn't really so interested in obscuring your vision of these artistes. We were taking people that fewer people would know, I think. We did it with the role players, the character actors last time. We all had a great time doing it. I'm sure you can all remember. I decided to stick with a similar theme here, but we're going to go more on the music side of things. So what we're looking at are lead singers of bands. Hopefully you know all of them. You might not though. You might not. And therein lies the rub. Let's get a quick... I'm going to get in there before AOL Time Warner. Is it just Who Dat? It is just Who Dat. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Okay. So all of these are... So I'm going to give you... And here's how easy I'm going to make it for you. I'm going to show you the person. And then I'm even going to tell you which band they are the lead singer of. That's how easy this is going to be. Almost AOL Time Warner. Almost. You're a good kid. You're a good kid, but you got to get up a little bit earlier to get one over on this old chap. Not that old. I'm young in spirit, I suppose. Here's question number 1. My God, how easy could he make it? There's a picture of a lead singer. There's a name of a band. It's the lead singer from Coldplay. Is this one a gimme? Yeah, maybe it's a gimme. Why don't you lay off me? Let me run my quiz the way I want to. If I want to give people an easy one, I'll give people an easy one. Are they all going to be easy? Nah. No. Here's lead singer number 2. Just identify who they are. That's all I want from you guys. It's nice and simple. This is the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. Lovely mane of hair there. Bare-chested. I'm guessing maybe where the curve of the D joins the top of the curve of the D joins the downstroke of the D. I'm guessing the nipple's right there. That's my guess. Got a point finally. Oh, I'm sure you've got more than that, Monkey Peasy Fung. I'm sure you got more than that. I'm sure you're doing brilliantly. Here is lead singer number 3. Green Day. Not sure about Green Day. I can't see any green in the photo, unless of course he shot it on against a green screen, much in the same way as this is just green behind me. I'm touching green right now, but because of technology, you just can't see it. Green Day. Who's the lead singer? I'll tell you who it is. It's this heavily make-upped chap. Here's number 4. Lead singer number 4. Radiohead. Lead singer of Radiohead there, pictured, I believe, listening to some of the music of Radiohead. With all of the commensurate lust for life that imbues you with. It's beautiful. It's wonderful stuff. And then finally, if you're sitting there, as some of you probably are, you're sitting there thinking, gosh, that's a guaranteed 4 on 4 there. 4 questions up, 4 answers down. I'm absolutely steaming this. This one is by the end of this is going to be two groups here. One side men, the other side boys. One side wheat, the other side chaff. Heart. Who's this lead singer? Who is it? What do we think? Yeah, weren't expecting that one, mate. Weren't expecting that one. If you need to see any of those again, please do let me know while we go on with the musing. And there's a lovely positive musing. We had the positive one of like trying to reframe, remarket woodwind instruments. This one's similar. Let's get positive with this, shall we? Let's have a very positive Sunday. You're the lead singer of a band, Natch. What concrete steps would you take to make sure the rest of the band didn't feel excluded? Everybody's hanging around the lead singer, yeah? All of those lead singers that we've just seen, they're walking into a room, people are lighting up. The bassist walks into a room. What are people going to say to them? What are people going to say to them? Oh, somebody's just had a quick accident in the toilet. Couldn't just wipe a J around there, could you? Little J cloth. Yeah, just get rid of the bulk of it. Assuming that they're a cleaner of some kind. Assuming they're an accountant, maybe. I don't know. They're going to feel excluded. Everybody's hanging around the lead singer. Everyone's hanging around you. How are you going to make sure that the guys and gals in your group aren't going to feel a little bit, nobody seems to care about little old me, the bassist, the drummer, yeah? It's like they haven't even seen how muscular my shoulders are. Oh, droopy face. Oh, it's a shame. Lead singer steps in. What's that lead singer doing? Concrete steps, please. That's what we're looking for. The strongest of all the steps. Those are all your questions, guys. Those are all your questions. Those are all your musings. Nice and simple. You nailed all of them. You're looking down the barrel of 18 points. You're looking down the barrel of 18 points. Now, here's something else that I ran out of time to do. If you're interested. Incredible question, says Nana. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's going to be a low-scoring day, but it's going to be positive. Yeah, it's going to be positive, killer. Certainly not looking at 18 points. Well, I think you're going to be doing all right, Nash. Always positive. It's always. Let's just do our advert now. Let's just get going with it. Just run it. Just run it now. Says the same thing. Did like the last round. That's good. That's good. Because that's the thing, it's not always, you're not always going to be wildly in love with every round. There's another 9 flipping rounds in here that it could have been. I certainly can't be held responsible for which rounds come out. It's as random as I could possibly make it. Yeah, I'm using Easter eggs, guys. What more do you want from me? But there's going to be that one round. There's going to be that one round. You think, yeah, that was actually pretty sick. Pretty sick vis-a-vis round-wise. Yeah, guys. I like to do these shows 3 weeks on, 1 week off. We had an excellent round last week. Art right now. Smucker's Uncrustables commercial. That's fun though. I mean, you don't get the hairy, the curly hair from going Uncrustables, but you still get the enjoyment. Weird little circular pockets, I believe. Well, here's the thing. Last week we had Art Right Now. It was an absolute barnstormer. It was an unemployment special, and people really, I think I really revolutionized the idea of how people view unemployment through the work that I did. Very exciting. I've got a question. I've got a quick question. What, next week we're going to have another Art Right Now. And it's going to be another themed week. Just like somebody to grab a calendar maybe, and have a little look at what date is Art Right Now going to be on? Could somebody let me know? Five of what, Killer Kilch? 5 of what? May. 5 of May. What's another way that you might say the 5th of May? Is there anything significant about that date? Anything anyone can think of next Sunday? May the 5th be with you. That's close, Nana. That's a Star Wars thing. That's a Star Wars thing, Nana. Cinco de Mayo, says TB Douglas. That's right. Next week, I'm announcing it here first, is the Art Right Now Cinco de Mayo special. It's going to be an hour-long celebration of Mexico, and in a broader sense, not even just Mexico, but Mexicanity. Yeah? We're going to have a lot of fabulous stuff, maybe a couple of cervezas, says as suggested by Killer there. Maybe there'll be some excellent Mexican food that I might be sampling next week. Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to have 3 outstanding rounds of celebration, cultural respect. It's going to be, I can't wait for it already. And in some ways, I suppose, yes, a little bit of a celebration of Cameraman George. Do we need to get our own Mexican snacks and drinks? I think that'll be a great idea, Maple Panda. I think here's a little bit of homework. Get some Mexican snacks, get some Mexican drinks, and something else a little bit Mexican. I am challenging each and every one of you, and I'll be putting a video on social media later on today or tomorrow expressing this exact thing. I'm challenging you guys with a snap quest. A Mexican-themed snap quest. So I need you to take a picture inspired by Mexico. Mexico, okay? Interpret that however you see fit. The music of Mexico, the food of Mexico, the culture of Mexico, some of the fine facial hair of Mexico, the delightful straw hats of Mexico, a burro, the animals of Mexico, the cinema of Mexico could be, or the Mexican could be absolutely fine. The professional wrestling of Mexico, aka Lucha Libre, whatever you wish. Just take a picture inspired by the word Mexico, and I want you to email it. Do I have an email thing here? Oh, I don't have an email thing here. No, I don't. Email it to me at iamnotme, iamart@gmail.com. It's as simple and as thoroughly exciting as that. And then next week, we'll go through each of these photos, and in doing so, create a true cultural celebration of the power, the color, the vibrancy of Mexico. Spiny-tailed iguanas. However you want those tails, however you want those lizards, get snapping and email them to me. Email them to me. That is what we're doing. And I hope you are as jazzed as I am. I'm absolutely jazzed. Can't wait. Can't wait. I think it's going to be fabulous. I think it's going to be absolutely fabulous. Let's get on with some answers then, shall we? Let's get on with some answers. We're kicking off with order, and it's going to be absolutely tremendous. Here we go. Here we go. Baby, baby, baby. The musing was, of course, give the plot of a film so complex that not even Christopher Nolan could make it make sense. Guys, don't say it out loud. I'm just not going to hear it. You're all miles away. You are all miles away from me. So I need you to get it in the chat. Yeah, give the plot of a film so complex that not even Christopher Nolan could make it make sense. We were looking at these. Let's get rid of Big Not Me. Lil Not Me. Here we go. We were looking at these Christopher Nolan films, The Dark Knight, Dunkirk, Interstellar, and The Prestige. Now, a lot of people claimed that they were going to be risking it for a biscuit, that they were going to be gambling for the scramble, and that they were going to be bravey for the gravy. Really enjoying that, Nana. Thank you so much for that gift. But who managed to get it correct? From longest to shortest, Here's your answers. Oh no, what's the other way round? Well, you understand. If you've gone longest to shortest, it's a CADB. If you've gone shortest to longest, which is absolutely within your rights, it's a BDAC. You understand what you're needing to do. That's whichever order you've put them in, I'm sure it's absolutely fine. We've got 1 hour 49 for Dunkirk. We've got 2 hours 10 for The Prestige. We've got 2 hours 32 for The Dark Knight. And we've got 2 hours 49, baby, with Interstellar. That's a long, old film. Tremendous. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful film. But it's not that interested. It kind of deals with time in different ways and how time and space works. It's all thoroughly interesting. But whilst you're dealing with that time, you are thinking, gosh, we're probably going to get out. We're going to be lucky if we get the last train home at this rate. If you got 2 of them right and you wrote down 2 of them, you get that 1 point. If you wrote down 3 and you got all 3 of them in the right order, whichever direction you're going in, absolutely fabulous. You get 3 points. 4, if you risked it for a biscuit and you got all of them correct, absolutely hats off to you. I should put a hat on and take it off to you because that's wonderful, wonderful work. There we go. Let's get big Notme back. Big Notme back. Let's look at some of these musings. Yeah. What have we got? Oh, lots of stuff. Really exciting. A retelling of the making of and press tour for Don't Worry Darling. Lovely work, Nana. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. I'm thinking the kind of might it even... No, it's not going to be... It's probably the midpoint. It's going to be framed in a kind of Sam Peckinpah kind of way, where everything's building up to one event, and then the first half is building up to an event, the second half of the film is breaking off from that event, all up to like, did he spit on him? Did he spit on him? And that's never been a major plot point in a large budget Hollywood film. That's never been that. So, we're breaking ground there. But yeah, too many dynamics to go on with that. And then, of course, who do you cast? Do you cast the same people? You go meta with it. You go kind of, we're just retreading the same stuff, but it's with the people. It's turning into a real art piece. That's great stuff, Nana. Great stuff. Killer Kilch. America 2024. That's the plot. Good luck, Christopher. I mean, goodness. Yeah, absolutely. Almost too much going on. You think, okay, Christopher, so you got 64 plot threads here. How are you going to tie these together? Yeah? How are you going to crochet all of these plot threads together in a way that makes sense, in a unifying way, and turn this into a kind of a beautiful scarf? No, that's too easy. A beautiful kind of like, I'm picturing it. The threads of this year would kind of turn into like, it's like a hood, but it kind of goes down to like a kind of one of these things in what I picture like hobbits wearing. So it's like kind of covering over here, and then it all goes up into a hood. And it's just like a portable hood. What is one of those called? I don't know. I'm not going to look it up now. But yeah, that's really good. There's too much going on. You get through all of the establishing all the characters. Jeepers, Bo Creepers. That's 52 minutes. People are looking for a way out already. Great stuff. TB Doug's, oh no, my gamble did not pay off. That's, you were bravey for the gravy. But sometimes you should be a little more cautious, lest you feel nauseous. Yeah? That's the rules of the game. Supernash18, E equals M² squared. Let's see him work that one out. What are you doing with that one, Christopher? E equals MC squared. Although it was, of course, covered to in some ways during Interstellar, with the time being running differently on different planets depending on the gravitational pull, of the planets. So he's got a certain amount of experience in that already. But how's he going to do it without McConaughey? How's he going to do it without Hathaway? Yeah. How's he going to do it without a rousing and surprising turn from Matthew Damon? It's nice. It's nice though. It's keeping it simple, because it's like, also it's kind of like Barbie. Of like, oh, what was the starting point of this film? Just this doll. It's just a doll, and then they had to let's turn it into. It's an equation. That's where we started. That was our start point. Let's have an equation. Yeah. Who are the characters? What are the plot points? What's the inciting incident? Yeah. Where are the plot twists as it comes out? Yeah. Is it a who done it? Is it a how done it? Could be. Definitely not due to time travel movie. Immediately we're all on board. With 4 main characters of equal importance, all played by the same actor, Christian Bale, probably, where parts of it take place within 2 of the main characters' dreams. My God. Definitely, I'm going to have to read that one again just to make sense of it as an answer, let alone a film, which is really boding well. A time travel movie with 4 main characters of equal importance. Let's keep them equal. Yeah, separate but equal. All played by the same actor, as we've covered, probs Chrissy B, where parts of it take place within 2 of the main characters' dreams. Not all 4, and not just one, where it's like this person's dreaming it, 2 of the people dreaming it. My God. And then, as I would like to ask many of the actors who are in these kinds of Nolan films, Tenet, for instance, I feel like nobody who's doing these interviews afterwards of them sitting in front of the poster, and it's Pattinson and it's John David Washington, say, sitting in front of this poster. None of these interviews are saying, hey guys, did you understand what's going on? Did you understand what's going on? There's no shade here. My God, no shade. But did you really understand what was going on? Or did you just show up each day and they said, look over there, and you looked over there? Because there's a lot going on in these films. And in that film, Bale, you're like, how did you make sense of it, Christian? And he said, you know what, guys? I just show up, I say the words I'm supposed to say, I look in the right direction, and I try not to lose it at any of the lighting guys. That's my job right now. Yeah? That's my job. And fair enough. You're doing a great job, Chrissy B. Keep reaching for that rainbow. Neither did mine. Oh, Killer Kill. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking to see so many people failing. Gah, I was so close, not you as well, definitely. Oh, this is like watching a Nolan film. My goodness. It's like watching a Nolan film where this is the all is lost moment. The end of the second act, getting ready to gear up for the third act, just before I get my pep talk from Michael Caine. All right, so Killer Kilch has gone. Definitely not Duda. She didn't make it either. TV Douglas, long gone. But you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You got to make this happen, because if you don't, they win. Who's they, Michael? I don't even understand who we're fighting here. The concept of time. And also these people wearing masks. Which means, by the end of the film, one of them's going to take it off, and it's going to reveal that one of these bad guys is one of your mates. They're the same person from 2 different parallel universes. It's all going to be a mess. But you know what I'll be doing at that point? I'll have gone home, I'll be back in my trailer, I'll be drinking a cup of tea, and I'll be tweeting. I love to have a tweet. Not sure where I was going with that, but sometimes the cane of it all just comes through you. TB Douglas, in a post-apocalyptic world, could I use a bit of trailer voice for this? Let's get a little bit of water and do a bit of trailer voice. Water's sometimes good, isn't it?
In a post-apocalyptic world where the government mandates a drug that suppresses human emotions, a group of friends aim to find a way to overthrow the government and restore human emotions. But they can't figure out how they feel about it. This Thanksgiving, Chris Pine.
I don't know. Would it be Chris Pine? Maybe. What I would say, TB Douglas, what I would say, I mean, it's a fabulous pitch. It's a really great pitch. If you are interested in that, might I recommend a little Chrissy B film? It's all about Chrissy B today. A little Chrissy B film called Equilibrium. And what he finds out in that film is that if you're trying to topple an autocratic government who are trying to suppress emotions and the art that supports it, the best way to tackle them is guns. Lots of guns, shooting everybody, all of the guns. And if you can think of some real fancy ways to reload those guns, we're off to the races. We're off to the races. Lovely, lovely stuff, TB. Thank you. Epic. I agree with that. Who got all four? Yeah, did anybody get all four? Anybody get all four? Morally grey, critically acclaimed film director lost in a mind-screwy neo-noir existential crisis set in the world of the emoji universe. There is a twist ending and obsession, both involving the poop emoji. So we're taking the Emoji Movie, poop emoji, of course, voiced by noted thespian Sir Patrick Stewart. And there's, you think, oh, it's a bit of stunt casting. Patrick Stewart's, agreed to the truckload of money that they've pulled up to the back of his house. But no, they cast him for a reason. Because there is a 3-minute monologue, 4/5 of the way through this film, that will break you. It will break you. Like a thin strand of uncooked spaghetti, you will be broken into 3 pieces. Always 3 pieces. Lovely stuff, Monkey Pixie Funk. Morally grey, critically acclaimed film director, naming no names. My goodness. Killer Kilch Kagul. Okay, fine. Wasn't E = MC squared kind of Oppenheimer? It was kind of Oppenheimer, kind of Interstellar. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, Count Sheep. That's nice. Get a bit of Tom Conti as Einstein. Works out nicely. His hat falls off. Oh. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Nah. That was all part of it. I apologize. My small human is calling me for nap time. I'm giving myself 5 points, as that's as many as I expect to get. Hasta el cinco. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Killer. Thank you for being part of us for as long as you could be. AOL Time Warner Official, a Stonehenge-based mystery that explores the history of the Druids and how they might be influencing civilization today, ... and beyond. I haven't seen Interstellar or Exception, not sure if he's already done Stonehenge. It's kind of like an old-fashioned version of those ones, but I like it. How they might be influencing civilization today and beyond. So we're using Stonehenge more than just a kind of tourist destination. And we're thinking, well, are they... is there more to this than meets the eye? Yeah. Is there more to this than meets the eye? I like that a lot. Great Kane voice is SJBX72. Thank you so much. I haven't seen it, but I will give it a go. I heartily recommend that you do. Points all round, guys. Lovely, lovely stuff. Let's move on. We're getting to an ad starting soon. I apologize for any non-subscribers, but we really got to push on with this. Oh, Killer left before they could experience the 16-second chill dance party. Maybe we'll do one next time as well to just to get the money's worth. And do you know what? I don't mind doing two. I really don't. Red herring, guys. Woodwind instruments are generally seen as less relaxed and cool than guitar and piano and drums. If you are a world-class woodwinder, how would you make the world see just how cool they are? And of course, in this round, we're going to learn also, as well as the answers to all of these questions. Guys, get it in the chat, please. We're going to learn which one of these instruments Counting Sheep is proficient at. Very, very exciting. Question number 1. This instrument takes its name from the first 3 letters of its inventor's surname. What could it be? Very simply, we lost AOL and any other non-subscribers. That's a shame. Do we hold off for 60 seconds? Yeah, maybe we'll hold off for 60 seconds. We'll just hold off. We'll just keep it chill. It's only 40 seconds now. That was the party popper. Empty now, because it's all on here. That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm feeling really excited. You'll find out next week why. But I was feeling very sluggish indeed at the beginning of this episode and just prior to this episode. It was, and you'll find out why next week. But yeah, very sluggish. But this has really given me some pep. I've enjoyed it a lot. Are we all back? We're all back. Lovely. Okay, so question 1. This instrument takes its name from the first 3 letters of its inventor's surname. You could have guessed this one, maybe. I think you could have guessed this one. Saxophone. What's the name of the person? It is Adolph Sax. Adolph Sax. What a name. Just brings to mind someone who's kind of scary, but also kind of cool. In the way that a lot of the worst bullies are. Number 2, this instrument is from the largest family in the woodwind section, ranging from a B-flat contrabass to the E-flat soprano. That's a clarinet family. The family of clarinets. A lot of different clarinets, from real high clarinets to low clarinets and everything in between. Well done if you got that one right. That was. I mean, all of these are quite tricky, I think. If you don't know, you don't know. This instrument's A note is often used to tune the entire orchestra. It is the oboe. So at the beginning, when you hear some the orchestra tuning up, it's that oboe. So, and then they all go to make sure they're all on the same. It's a lot of pressure on that oboe. But they seem to handle it really well, and fair play to them. Number 4, the first example of this instrument dates back over 40,000 years. That's a flute. The very most basic of all of them, because it doesn't have a reed. It's just air through the pipe, air going over there's no reed in it there, in the way there is a clarinet and oboe and etc. And then finally, this instrument is a half-size version of another instrument on the list, and that is, of course, the piccolo. It's a tiny little baby flute. Flutes are already pretty cute, but a piccolo just takes that and makes it ridiculous, which means the red herring was, of course, the bassoon, the big papa of the woodwind world. Well done if you got any of those right. I think, as I say, pretty tricky. If you're not orchestrally familiar. Musing, woodwind instruments are generally seen as less relaxed and cool. What's our PR blitz? What's our PR blitz for woodwind instruments to make people think, do you know what, that's actually pretty cool? Definitely not do that. Show them the saxophone scene from Lost Boys. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, let's get that on. I mean, just any, why would I want to play a woodwind instrument? Why don't I play the drums? You know who plays drums? Stocky people who sweat a lot. Yeah. Do you know who plays saxophones? Vampires. My goodness. That's people are flocking there in droves. Wonderful stuff. AOL Time Warner official Bill Clinton. Oh, Bill Clinton will convince you of anything. And that includes how cool saxophones are. Saxophones are cool. That's all you need to impress people. People are always impressed when I play the saxophone. And I always tell them, disregard the fact that I was president. Disregard that fact. I'm just a man playing the saxophone, and they still applaud. It works. Rob Lowens and Elmo's Fire. God, a lot of everyone's just going for, well, this cool person plays it. So if you play it, you could be that cool person. That's really nice. Really, really nice. Zoot from the Muppets. Yes. Thank you. Interesting. They used to have reeds. Oh, did they count in sheep? Wow, gosh, we're learning things all the time. TB Douglas, here we go, TB. Only ever play it while wearing a pair of Ray-Bans on. If you're wearing a pair of Ray-Bans on, everything's cool. Do I have a pair of Ray-Bans? Not really. I mean, it doesn't count for it because obviously I've got cool aviators on as well. But yeah, you do anything with some Ray-Bans on. Cleaning out an ashtray with a pair of Ray-Bans. People say, my God, that's the smell of success. It also stinks because of the old cigarettes. That's good stuff though, TB. I like that. Get those Ray-Bans on. Super Nash 18, run a bath and throw on some Kenny G. They'll soon change their mind. I like the fact that we're creating a kind of an experience for people. We're thinking fourth dimensionally. Yeah, it's not just a case of look at this is cool. It's like smell that bubble bath, feel the warmth of the water caressing your naked and dirty skin, and then we're hearing Kenny G. Yeah, then we're hearing Kenny G. You're creating a whole experience there, Nashwan, and I enjoy that a lot. I think the Clinton voice is even better than Kane. Thank you so much. That's lovely. I think that's the first time I've ever tried a Bill Clinton impression. Sometimes you just got to go for these things, guys. Sometimes you just got to go for these things. And SJX72, create theme and soundtrack music for Woodwind Band for a hit movie on Netflix. That's nice. That's nice. Anything on Netflix these days, that's cool. Yeah. If people are thinking, oh my gosh, okay. Soundtrack music for a Woodwind Band, get them on a hit movie on Netflix. Clang, clang. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to write your music, but it's pretty much that. Nana Hobbob, ep name, Naked Dirty Skin. It could be. The I Am SmART ones generally pretty short, but maybe just dirty skin. Who knows? Naked, dirty. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities there. Points all round, guys. Points all round. Lovely stuff. The final round. Who dat artiste? The musing, of course. It's about people's self-esteem, guys. It counts for a lot. How are you going to get your band, your fellow bandmates, maybe the saxophonist? Yeah, maybe the saxophonist feels a little left out because they're not as cool as the lead singer. Sure, they don't get the magazine covers. Yeah. Concrete steps, guys. Concrete steps would you take to make sure the rest of your band didn't feel excluded as we go through the answers to this? Number one, it's the lead singer of Coldplay. This one's easy. Oh, not me. You're making it too easy. This is easy. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. It's Chris Martin. It's Chrissy Martin. Yeah? Chrissy Martin. He's energetic. He's very smiley. He likes to write things on his hand. That's Chris Martin. Well done if you got that one right. Number two, Mr. Shirtless with his lovely thatch of hair. Looks like a skinny, effete, slightly mean lion. It is, of course, Robert Plant. Robert Plant there. Etc. You understand them. You know about their music as Led Zeppelin. Number three, Green Day. Green Day, short singer. It is Billy Joe Armstrong. Billy Joe Armstrong. Well done if you got that one right. I will accept BJ Armstrong. I'll accept any BJs on offer. So please, give yourself a tick if you wrote down BJ. Number four, Radiohead. Give us a lovely big smile. Taking the picture now. 3, 2, 1. Lovely big smile. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Lovely big smile. This one's going into the... This one's in the magazine. Lovely big smile. Come on. Come on. Can we have a big smile, please? Come on, Tom. Lovely big smile. Okay, just take it. We put colour film in this. How come it's come out black and white? It's the power of Tom York. It's the power of Tom York. Well done if you got that one right. If you've spelled it Tom, I say give yourself the point. Yeah, let's be kind. Let's be kind to ourselves today. And then the final one, wheat from the chaff style, men from the boys style. Guacamole from the sour cream style, or kind of the salsa style, but it's like a kind of sachet of salsa, so it's kind of not really that good. It's just vaguely tomatoey and wet. Who's the lead singer of Heart? It is Ann Wilson. If anybody got Ann Wilson, you can give yourself some crop points as well, because that was a toughie, I think. That was a toughie. Barracuda, baby. Lovely, lovely stuff. You're the lead singer of a band. What concrete steps would you take to make sure the rest of the band didn't feel excluded? Let's see what we've got here. AOL Time Warner, make sure we all go out for an ice cream together after a show. That's lovely. Nice and simple. Everyone's included. Yeah, everybody gets an ice cream. And don't get into but they got 2 flakes and I only got 1 flake. Oh, they got caramel sauce and I had to make do with strawberry sauce. No. Let's keep it even. Yeah. I want 5 ice creams, okay? All of them with 1 flake in and caramel sauce. Oh, we do caramel sauce for 4 of you. Then we don't want any caramel sauce, okay? This has to be the same for everybody. Lovely, equal ice cream. Equal ice cream. Lovely stuff, AOL Time Warner Official. It's very difficult, I think, to have too much of a chip on your shoulder if you're eating a lovely, lovely ice cream. We've all been there. Bad day. Here's an ice cream cone. Yeah, I'm feeling all right, actually. Yeah, I'm getting there. Lovely. Definitely not Duda. I'd make sure everyone is in focus on the t-shirts. Oh, it's such a simple thing, isn't it? It's such a simple thing. If the other people are out of focus, it really does affect the confidence. It really does affect the confidence. Yeah. So you think, well, I'm just a blur here. I'm just a background. I might as well be wallpaper. I'm human bass playing wallpaper here. You're in focus though, aren't you? Your nose and brow are crisp on that t-shirt photo. But I'm in the back. I'm Anaglypta wallpaper here, just a slight relief off the wall. Great stuff. You're thinking through the technicalities and the practicalities, and I respect that. Monkey Pixie Funk, Hammer of the Gods, baby. It's Led Zeppelin. Definitely not Duda. Nana Hobbob were just doing that. Oh my God. That bodes well for the minute to win it. Just saying. Super Nashwan 8, I give him first refusal on whichever colour M&Ms didn't make the cut in my rider. Nashwan, I'm not sure you've 100% got this. I'm not sure you've 100% understood the purpose of why we're doing this, because we're really looking to build bridges here. And if I was in this situation, if I was your keyboardist, for example, if I was your keyboardist, I would feel upset. I'd feel like I was getting crumbs from the table there. Crumbs from the table. Quite literally, crumbs from your M&M bowl. How about we just get enough M&Ms for everybody? How about that? Nashwan? Huh? Nashi? Huh? What about that? We just get a lot of M&Ms. And if you want to pick out your greens, that's your lookout. But if other people want those greens, then other people get to have those greens. How about that? Yeah? Let's get a little level playing field here. Or you just get some greens for everybody. Yeah? Yeah, get some greens for everybody. Not telling you how to run your band, Nashi. I'm just saying you want to be thinking of the angles. SJBX72, make sure everyone has an equal share of the money. They won't care then. That's a great one. Bottom line, everybody gets the same amount of money. Yeah? If I'm getting 250, you're getting 250. If I'm getting $75, guess what you're getting? $75. Yeah? Because then even if you are getting a little bit of extra attention, even if you are getting the photo shoots, yeah, even if you are getting all of the trappings of fame, they're still thinking, well, I'm getting a lot of nice money here. I'm going to go out and buy myself a toy train set. That's what I'm doing this weekend, and I'm going to have a great time. Lovely toy train set. Or whatever, Lovely stuff. TB Douglas, having shared clothing schedule so everyone wears the same clothes every day, making it harder for paparazzi or fans to tell who it is, thus sharing the attention. TB? I really think you're onto something here. I really do. In the same way as it's always lovely when parents of twins dress twins in the same way, even if they're fraternal twins and they don't actually look the same. Just gives that little that sense of uniformity. Yeah, that sense of everybody's the same here. Everybody's equal. There may be a slight issue, and again, I don't want to tell you how to run your bands here, guys. For God's sake, you're the creative impetus behind this band. You're the lead singer. You run it how you want to run it. All I would say is just be mindful of the fact that some clothes are probably going to look better on you, TB, than they do on somebody else. Yeah? Maybe you've got great arms. You want to go with a sleeveless tee. You want to go with a vest. Somebody else, a little bit self-conscious about their arms. Yeah? Maybe they feel like they're too skinny. Maybe they feel like they're too fat. Maybe they got an embarrassing tattoo once upon a time and they don't like showing it off. Maybe they've got some freckles, but the freckles are in the shape of a symbol that was once used by the Buddhists, sure, but is more commonly used by baddies, yeah, and they're like, I just want to keep this covered up. So just make sure that here's an idea. Everybody's wearing the same clothing. We're on the same clothing schedule per TB's original idea. That's fabulous. That's wonderful. But what we're doing is we're rotating. Yeah, we're rotating who gets to be the chooser of the clothes. And then when it's their turn, it's long sleeves. It's maybe a delightful straw hat, and then some bell bottoms. And you think, well, I wouldn't really, I'm not looking that great in those because, of course, my short legs. Luckily, next Thursday, I'm going to be choosing the clothing, and it's back on with the shirt, the sleeveless tee. Perfect. Nana Hobop, I would encourage other members of the band to sing so that way it's less like I'm the lead singer. That's nice. That's nice. In the same way as the Beatles. In the town where I was born, lived about... Ringo's cropping up. And you say, well, I'm not the lead singer. I'm not the lead singer. I'm John Lennon. Bloody hell, you're the lead singer as well, Ringo. Oh, no, that's really great of you. No, that's not Ringo. Oh, am I? That's really great. I said, that works out. That works out. So if everybody's singing, if everybody gets one song on the album, and you get 6 songs, but who cares? But everybody's getting one song. The singing duties are multiplied and divided. That's nice. Croc points are definitely not Tudor. Well done, definitely not Tudor. Very, very good. Very, very good. Anne Wilson, my God. MPF, I'd give them portable concrete steps that they could climb up mid-song to be more prominent on stage and overshadow me. Have those. I mean, I appreciate you going all in on the concrete steps. I'd say maybe some plastic steps. Yeah, you can get some really wonderful ones now that kind of fold out. I've got one for when I need to reach the very top of the cupboards. Yeah, where I keep my macaroni cheese. Ad break in progress. Apologies, anyone who's not able to watch. A little step Just to, because sometimes that is all it takes. Sometimes that is all it takes. I'm feeling a bit small here. Here's a step. I'm up here. Just give me an extra 8 inches, and I could conquer the world. Conquer the world. Cat and Sheep, you're more than a Ringo. You're a star with a single R. That's nice. That's nice, Cat and Sheep. That's really, really good. A star with a single R. Yeah. It's the best I can do. Lovely, lovely. I said it was Rita Wilson. Oops. No oops there. It was a difficult question. Points all round. Do you know what? I think there's going to be a lot of very satiated bassists in these bands, guys. They're not going to feel too upset at all. Which means we've gone through all of the questions and answers. Have we? Have we? Not quite, baby. It is the most exciting minute in quiz shows today. Pow! On my light box, over behind my bank of monitors here. Ha ha! AOL. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's like a little quick draw. A little quick draw we're running, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Dang, that's fine. I believe it was 2-2. I believe it was 2-2. I've got something written down on the light box, and I need you to read my mind. Get in here, guys. Get in here. The water is lovely, and I need you to really picture what I wrote. What I wrote. What's the topic? Well, to celebrate the big film release this week, which is, I believe, Zendaya's having a game of mixed doubles. In her film Challengers, what we're doing, getting ahead of it for the next quiz. If we do not next quiz, that's going to be really creepy. That's going to be really creepy and freaky. The topic is tennis lingo, guys. Tennis lingo. You've got 1 minute to get as many examples of tennis lingo in the chat. Definitely not do that. Love. Super Nashwan, bagel. I don't know what a bagel is. Smash, full, doubles, ace. Yeah. This is great. This is great. You cannot be serious. I'm serious as a heart attack, baby. Lob. Clay, court, challenge, strawberries, grass, ref, singles, doubles, umpire, tram lines, out, racket abuse, woof, big double hander, silence please, clay, out, rally, lovely Nana. This is fun. We need to do more lingo ones. In part, just because it's great to have the word lingo. Ball boy, ball girl, umpire. We've got to have them each in their own chat message. SJ Beck 72. They've got to be in their own chat message to count. Okay. Stroke. Easy for you to say. Trophy. Lob drop headband. Oh, excellent, excellent stuff. Serve. Serving. That's what young people say. Serving serves. Last few trickling in here. Wimbledon umpire. Balls, ball girl. Advantage. Bad ball. Classic tennis phrase, bad ball. And you hit it and it just goes out and you say, hey, bad ball. Very excitingly, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Even more excitingly, it was literally the first thing that was written down. Definitely not Duda. Straight in there. Love. Let's keep it positive. If you're older, you do this. If you're slightly younger, you do this, I believe. However you choose to make your... Oh, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Congratulations, definitely an extra 2 bonus points. AOL Time Warner really could have used those points, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice thing just to drop in at the end there, isn't it? Nice thing just to drop in the end there. Woof, woof. Lovely, lovely stuff. Which means, guys, you've got all the points now that you can possibly get on this quiz. While you count those up, I tell you what I'm going to do. While you count those up. Oh, yeah. 16-second chill dance party, baby. 16-second chill dance party. Doesn't quite feel so bad, does it, when you get a lovely 16-second chill dance party? Woo! Guys. While you get your scores in the chat, I want to remind you that in this quiz, you're not only competing against yourself, you are only competing against yourself, apologies. There is no point threshold to being smart. If you have got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get, then you are smart. Art doesn't become successful because of the opinions of others or box office numbers, guys. It becomes successful when you say, yeah, that's great. And if you think your performance today was great, then it was great. No two ways about it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, later down the line, make sure you write down your score and amusing answers in the comments below, because I would love to hear how you did. Ooh, Streamlabs, what a great suggestion that is. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what people have got up to. And of course, the only other piece of admin we need to take care of here is Count and Sheep 222. What woodwind instrument did you play? TB Douglas, 9 for you. Ooh, that's low for TB, and that's great though. Shows that it was a tough quiz. AOL goes for a 6. SJ Beck for an 8. A lot of people risking it. Definitely with a 13. Nana with a 12. Oh, just pipped by Definitely's 2 points at the end there. Nashwan coming in with a 10. That's excellent. Monkey Pixie Funk with a 10 as well. Well done, you. You can make it an art bet. Oh, who wants to? Okay, so everybody now, you need to get Definitely Not Duda is the high point score, and a round of applause for Definitely Not Duda. Excellent stuff. But we all need to Maple Panda with a 9. Lovely. Congratulations. Well done, you. Everybody now get in the chat what you believe, what your bet is. Of those 6 woodwind instruments, what do you believe Count and Sheep 222 is a proficient woodwinder when wielding? What do you believe? Is it a flute? Is it a piccolo? Is it a sax? Is it a clarinet? Is it an oboe? Is it a bassoon? If it's a bassoon, it's maybe a little vindication for the bassoon after being the red herring in the actual round. But what do we think? Sax, flute, clarinet, bassoon. That's lovely TB. A lovely congratulations. That's fabulous. And going with an oboe. Superb. Is that everybody? SJ Beck 72, what's your guess? You're going sax, you're going flute, you're going clarinet. Oh, B flat. So does that mean clarinet? SJ Beck went with the saxophone. B flat, can that only be a clarinet? Count and Sheep? I'm not well versed enough. Clarinet and sometimes an A. Clarinet, so congratulations, an extra a croc point, let's say. Croc points for Monkey Pixie Funk and Definitely Not Duda. Where's my mouse? There we go. Congratulations to Monkey Pixie Funk. Congratulations to Definitely Not Duda. Cannot stop winning. A nice little bonus at the end there. Let's get some croc points. There we go. Well, what a thrilling quiz. That's a little bit late. Apologies. A little bit of a long one today. but we had a lot to get through. Oh my gosh, a lot of art. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned a little something and felt creative all at the same time. On Wednesday, I'm going to be going live again. We're going to be absolutely, definitely completing Super Mario Brothers 3 for anybody who is around 10 until midnight, on Wednesday night Eastern, to tune in and have some fun whilst we're completing some video games. And then next week, we've got Art Right Now. It's the Cinco de Mayo special. Make sure you got your snacks. Make sure you got your drinks. Make sure, I'm not sure 100% whether fake moustaches and sombreros really fly anymore. Have a look around on Reddit. I'm sure they'll let you know. But make sure you get your photos in. Complete your Snap Quest. Take a photo inspired by the word Mexico and email it to me, iamnotme, iamart @gmail.com, and we'll go through them next week and have a fabulous, a muy bueno time. Woo! I am not me, I am Art. I hope you'll join me next time, same place, for Art Right Now. But then same time, same place, I guess it'll be like 3 weeks from now, where you'll have another opportunity to improve your art through learning and say to yourself, yeah, baby, I am smart. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Have a very creative week, and I will see you for the Cinco de Mayo Art Right Now. Arrivederci? That's Italian.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though prob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart.